Hulkbuster.
Do you think so?
That's how I remember.
I see what you did there. Right.
Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to start off with, obviously, the biggest part of the film, which is the third act, Snap.
Snap. Yeah.
Bitch.
I'll be honest, I did not see that coming.
I really
Like,
did. I, you know what? I'm glad they went with it. I'm glad they had the
you're
balls
not.
to go.
Ballsy move. Very nice move.
When he forgot, I thought, okay, that must be the end. But I thought they only had the axe. Okay, that's it. And he goes, just ready for the head. And bam, like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all it was, literally.
That was crazy.
And destroyed the gauntlet.
Yeah. The woman looks damaged for sure, yeah.
And his whole arm looked burnt up as well.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, and that meant a whole bunch of guys bit the dust, literally. Like, I mean, let's go for the main ones.
So the deaths were... So at the beginning and throughout, before the snap, you've got Loki, Heimdall, Vision and Gamora.
Loki and Heimdall are before the bloody credits.
I know, before the opening credits, they're just gone, and I'm like, no, what?
Heimdall I kind of said because I thought Idris Elba was done with this stuff. So I was about Loki. I kind of thought they might have faked him out.
Yeah, like
until later on.
I thought it was going to be a fake out, like he normally does, but
he
says like no resurrection
like
this time.
This is
it for you.
But that's his 10 years.
Vision, you knew was going to happen anyway because he's got the Infinity Stone in his head.
Vision
You knew that was.
But he almost didn't die.
Vision had it bad.
Bitch,
Even Scarlet Witch had it bad.
Like, they were getting bullied.
She was forced to kill her boyfriend. Then he got resurrected.
And
only
then
for him to get his like skull crushed out. Like, that's savage.
to watch him die twice in the space of a minute. Like,
That's correct, actually.
savage.
Didn't
That's
didn't register.
Scarlet Witch went through a lot in that movie. He kind
poor Wanda, man.
Yeah, like,
and Gamora. Shit.
I did not expect that.
That was an emotional scene.
And they show the body as well, which even got me even more. Like, they show her full. Like, okay.
That was one of the scenes that I think they did actually pretty well when they they gave it time for you to look at it and be like, oh my god, this is happening. This is actually happening.
I think that's when the Thanos character became real because like that whole dialogue, I love it, which is like, oh, this is where you fail. You don't have anyone.
Yeah.
And you just see Thanos like you don't see it, but you just
crying.
Yeah. And then like she's all gloating like, yeah, you can't. You know, this is where you lose because you don't have anyone, do you? And at the same time, then you see the tears and
and he's like, oh, they're not.
The Red Skull,
they're for you. Yeah. Okay. So the snap is Wanda, Scarlet Witch, Peter Parker, Peter Quill,
that one hurt the most.
Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Falcon.
The entire of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The entire Guardians, except for Rocket.
Well, Rocket Rabbit is now the captain, which is so dearly wanted. So.
But I agree with you. Peter Parker was the most emotional death in that scene. And did you see like how you know his like spider sense activates earlier on in the movie, and then at that point he's like, oh, I feel funny, and then it happens, and it's like, oh man, and like Tony Stark has been like his father figure.
It literally was because they're discussing like a baby at the beginning of the movie. They were planning having a kid. So this it's like
and like throughout
it's
Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then in the little bits in Civil War as well, they were getting really close, and I was just like, oh no,
yeah, that one,
to watch him die.
One was, He's like, I don't want to go. That one.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. And then he just like, it's like, oh man.
Groot also got me to me though. I'm like,
Groot,
because Rocket has seen him die twice now.
Yeah.
Because Rocket's like, no, not again. I'm like, oh man. Like, it's final Groot.
You know what? I saw someone describe it as Disney's version of the Red Wave.
It was directed. That's like amazing. Directed by the Russo brothers, written by George R. Martin.
That is good.
Bucky, I didn't feel too much, to be honest.
No, I'm bored of Bucky.
Yeah, and I did kind of feel bad for Falcon though, because his bro was like, Sam, where are you? As it comes by, he disappears. I'm like, oh man.
And then in the post, so let's move on to the post credit scene where
you forgot Black Panther. This is not the place to die.
And
he dies.
And Okoye, her reaction.
Okoye, she's like, my king.
Yeah.
And it's weird, like to get a character that was so immediately loved and just.
But I think that's when you knew they're gonna bring them back.
Well,
but I think it's more for the moment. People are saying online like, but we know they're gonna bring them back. That's not the point. The point is, it's the moment that you lose them.
Yeah.
And how they react.
And it's shocking that they went through because you know that you've got Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming out. You've got I think a Spider-Man sequel, and you're probably going to have another Black Panther.
Also made $1 billion.
Exactly. So yes, it's a little bit cheap because they are going to probably undo it. And one of the theories is that they're going to flip it. So the ones that have survived are the older ones. So they're probably going to like sacrifice the ones that have survived to bring back the ones that have disappeared.
Well, we'll see that in the road, but that's the theory.
So that that kind of goes into the post-credit scene where you see Nick Fury and Agent Hill also die because of the snap, but he messages someone on this really old kind of like deeper
Pager.
and it's the Captain Marvel symbol that comes up. And there's a lot of theories going out about how maybe Captain Marvel has the ability to manipulate time.
Yeah, the Captain Marvel will definitely have a big role in this.
So Captain Marvel is coming out this year.
No, it's coming out
early next year.
Yeah, like Black Panther time.
Yeah, so before the next Infinity War.
Right.
So
obviously,
and it's set in the 90s.
In the comics as well, Thanos snaps, half the world, half the universe population dies, but they bring it back in a different way.
Yeah, obviously.
But I don't know what they'll do because they don't follow a lot of the things.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention I did mention intentionally in the spoiler-free review. I absolutely loved Thanos' motivation. The fact that Thanos' motivation didn't follow the comics motivation.
And he had a happy ending. He's the one who had a happy ending.
Yeah, he had a happy ending.
The heroes had the bad ending, and he's like,
no, but you know, in the comics, what Thanos' motivation is?
death.
Lady Death.
Yeah,
Like,
he wants to be
Lady Death.
Yeah.
And wants to impress her by killing people. How silly a motivation that would have been.
That's why it was good for them to change it, because the movie was a bit too much.
Because you do empathise with it, you sympathise with it. You're like, actually, it's got a point.
Because at the end he's smart, because like, you know what, I've done
He's
the
like,
right
I've done it. Like, this is
even though I lost everything.
Yeah, my journey is complete. My journey is
the
done.
most difficult things are done by people with the hardest will, strongest will.
So for sure, Captain Marvel definitely have some role regarding how they bring them back. This is how they bring them back rather than will they.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I read was like, you know, you've got Stark, Banner, Romanoff, Thor, and Captain America. They're the 6 that were shown in Tony's vision when he had a vision of all of them dead.
Is this the one when Scarlet Witch does a wavy
when she does that wavy thing in Age of Ultron, and Tony Stark has a vision and it's them dead.
Yeah, because this is your worst fear or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's the reason Chris Ultron was to see that vision.
Yeah.
And okay,
if there's one thing that movie's worth for now.
But definitely, I think
it may be a coincidence.
But I got a feeling those guys will kind of pass the torch on.
I think they have to.
Iron Man can't go on forever. He's already like battered every fight as it is, you know.
Yeah.
I did like Iron Man's character. I really did like his. I thought he was
he's so suicidal, like sacrificial on the point of suicidal at the moment. It's a bit weird.
And Doctor Strange is great. He had a lot more time than I thought.
Yeah.
He's very.
You know what? I like when he says at the end, "This was the only way."
Yeah. So you definitely know. It's a game.
Because there's the whole bit where he's like, "There's 14,605 scenarios, and only one comes out with us winning." And then he says, because then he also has that like split-second change of personality when he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to give up the stone for you because I don't know you, I don't like you." Exactly. But then he gives up the stone.
Basically, sometimes you're going to lose the battle to win the war, so that's blatantly. And obviously, he's not going to tell the plan to Tony Stark with the film's ruined, so that's why they kept it vague.
So I like a couple of us picked up on that, and a lot of people online have picked up on that one. And the return of Red Skull. I was not expecting that.
For a while, I was like, who? He looks familiar. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah, my mate turned to me because I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And she was like, "What? Who is it?" And I'm like, "It's Captain America, the first Avenger." Like
Captain America movie.
What
I like that movie.
Here? I absolutely love the film.
So if I go back, I was reading up. Apparently, if you go back to First Avenger, he touches the Soul Stone or something like that, and he gets teleported away.
He touches the
Space Stone,
and he teleports him away. So you just see he's dead.
I love that someone was like, he's basically the epitome of karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
And he's stuck in limbo forever. And another person, like you mentioned Lady Death, they give him the cloak, which is apparently similar to Lady Death.
Some people did a secret do that.
Some people making weird connections.
Right.
Because an Easter egg.
Because Easter eggs, yeah, exactly. There were a lot actually. There was a couple of good ones. Trash Panda.
Okay,
Trash
let's talk about Guardians 4 interaction. There's just so much.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I love the way Rocket he just accepted being called a rabbit because he liked Thor's admiration.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't know what a rabbit is.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, he would have got a bit annoyed. So why give me a nickname for? Yeah. When Peter did it, he's like, "Why are you calling me that for?" We're saying now, he's like, "You know what? He's so in awe of Thor. Even though he calls him rabbit, he's like, you know, I have to be called a rabbit because I can hang with space pirate now or space angel, pirate angel,
pirate angel. Yeah. But I like how he just happens to have a spare eye. Because of after all of this stuff in Guardians 1 and 2,
Yeah.
he's always like after someone's
collecting
arm
these things.
and collecting these things.
He's got
And
a
then
limb fetish.
and he lusts after like Bucky's new
Oh, he's shiny. He's
arm,
pretty bling.
his shiny new arm, and he's like, I'm gonna get that arm.
Speaking of the Guardians, I do want to make a point on Peter Quill, because his character goes through a lot in this movie, and he's probably the reason why everything goes balls up.
Oh god,
Essentially.
yeah, I hate him.
So I think what the film does show that he's still essentially a kid at heart.
He
So
is
I think
human.
that is really what the point is here. Like Strange and Tony, they're the, like they even say that the adults are talking. It's kind of clear they're like the main guys. You assume Star will also be like one of the main guys. But he's more like Peter Parker. He's like an idiot.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the
And
film
he
kind
lets
of
his
hammers
emotions
through.
take over him.
The film really hammers that point through, but like he's still a kid at heart. Like even when Tony's like just hold it back for a bit, we almost got it. He couldn't hold it back, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit harsh on the guy, like screw you, man. But then you realize he is literally a kid in a guy's body, and he's not matured in that sense.
And he's-
It's a good observation, yeah.
And he's very insecure about his weight,
Oh.
apparently.
Or when he got.
I think any guy would be insecure if they met Chris Hemsworth.
I think it's the fact that
Oh.
it's just the fact that he was so insecure about it which made it even funny. If it's
Yeah.
like, I'm not fat, shut up. But he goes like, it's
And
like,
it's like, yeah, you've been putting on a little extra weight.
I love the line. I'm gonna mention it because then he goes, I'm gonna start going to the gym, and the rocket just slightly drops. Going, you can't eat a dumbbell, you know. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
He was savage.
It wasn't like one of the like main lines because he sees in the background. But I just
Yeah.
remember that one line. This is so savage. I'm gonna use that.
There were so many good one-liners, and I think so.
Right, so
Obviously,
far.
you've got Stan Lee comes into it,
Yeah.
and his line was like, "Oh, you've never seen a spaceship
Yeah,
before,"
yeah.
because he's been in every single scene where there's been an alien
I thought
spaceship.
they would reveal his role now because he's got a role in this whole thing now. He's been confirmed. So he's apparently what's the name of the people? Like, you know, in the end of Guardians, you see those guys on the planet, the
Yeah,
overseer. or
the
something.
overseers or the
There's a reason why
the
he's
keepers or something.
Yeah,
along
like
those lines.
he's like he overlooks everything. That's the reason why he's got all his cameos.
Oh,
So there's a reason to tie it all up. So I think down the
It's
road,
the overlookers or something like
something like
that.
that.
Can't
Yeah.
remember.
that's very
So
interesting.
he's actually got a legit
Yeah.
role in this, and he's not just randomly popping up. So I think they'll probably explain that in Guardians or something. That's all the space
Yeah.
myths
That
come
would
from.
be very
So,
interesting.
yeah, so
and we've obviously got to mention deep fried kebabs.
that really bothered me. I'm like, there's like really intense one. Like, don't go. I'm like, forget that. What the hell's a deep fried doner kebab?
We'll deep fry your kebab because Scotland.
Scotland.
We need to go there. Imagine the hike in demand for that store now.
Good advertising though.
It is good advertising. I've been to Edinburgh and I recognise the station, and it's a beautiful station on there. Don't destroy
To be
it.
honest, there are things that I just when Captain America gets very little screen time here. Like he's
Well,
very.
I mean,
Iron Man gets a lot more attention than Cap does, which is a bit. I thought, judging the trailers, they were a lot more Cap orientated.
Yeah.
So he did
Or
have a lot of
Rocket the Raccoon having so much more.
the rabbit.
the rabbit.
He's a
Rocket
rocket
the
the rabbit.
rabbit.
More power, rabbit.
Oh, and Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, exactly.
He
When
says,
he came up, I'm
And
like,
he's-
Game of Thrones guy, Game of Thrones.
and he's a giant dwarf.
and he also says, this is the reference I'm making the show. He says, hold the door when it's open the door. I'm like, oh.
I didn't know.
Watch it again. He goes, hold the door.
I'm gonna go see it again tomorrow.
Game of Thrones reference right there, man.
Oh.
So,
Hold the door! Oh my god, I didn't notice that.
Drax, I love Drax.
I love Drax.
He's some of the lines.
Oh, you know when he's like, I'm so still, I'm invisible.
There's that one. There's also the why is Gamora one is
Why
legendary.
is
Like,
Gamora?
where's Gamora? Who is Gamora? I can have both of you. Why is Gamora? This is so. And there's another line he says in this hilarious when he's got the gun to his face, like, do it, I can take it. And Max is like, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
And even Doctor is like, no, you can't. I'm from Missouri, dumbass. No, because I'm not from Earth, I'm from Missouri. That's an Earth dumbass. Or dipshit or something.
Douchebag or whatever, or something like that. And
Doctor
then,
Strange says douchebag.
yeah, oh, that doesn't
Yeah,
look
but to be
right
honest,
coming out.
Tony
of it.
Stark is a douchebag, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
And
doesn't
then-
fit coming from him. It should have been more intellectual.
That's how annoying Tony Stark is. Even he's like, you're a douchebag.
And then Thor speaks Groot.
That's so random.
Because he's like,
Oh,
it was an elective at school.
Does he say that?
Yes!
Because they're talking on the. You know, when
Oh my
they
god.
Go,
I know where, but I did hear that.
yeah,
right.
because
Yeah.
he's like, I am Groot, and he's like, you understand? Yeah, I did in college, you know.
Oh, and then Cap goes, I am Steve Rogers.
He seems so awkwardly as well, like, I am Groot, I am Steve Rogers. That's
He's such a good guy.
regardless of
He's
how
like,
manly he looks, and
It's
always have
a-
like awkward
and
corniness
there's
to
like
him.
a massive battle going on behind, and he's just like, I'm going to introduce myself as you introduce yourself.
Exactly.
I am Steve Rogers.
So I do like Thor going, oh yeah, you got the beard, yeah, you're copying me.
Copying me. They've got some good banter going on now.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely all be in there, and I think this now. Okay, theories of Avengers 4 before we wrap it up. We got a couple of minutes. What do you think is going to happen in?
I mean, after that death scene, I don't know. Like, I don't know. If it's
like a blank canvas.
Yeah,
it is.
Like
Yeah.
what Thor has achieved, Thanos has achieved his purpose. So what will they?
I think
What will they achieve by taking revenge on Thanos?
because they're gonna want to save the people who dusted away. Because they'll probably say though you aren't really dead, they must be somewhere because they didn't die. Yeah, there's not a corpse.
No, they actually died.
No, the dusted people. They kind of
actually
disappeared.
died. Yeah.
I wouldn't say. I
They
think they would disappear to another dimension.
They disintegrate.
Yeah, but it's a comic book. Unless you see them dead, I think they disappeared to some other alternate.
That
universe.
was it, wasn't it? The other power that Captain Marvel has is to create parallel.
Something like that. She's like the most OP character.
She's the most powerful character in the Marvel comics, apparently.
So my theory is like they didn't die. They kind of just disappeared to some other like random
and she
dimension.
can possibly get there.
Exactly,
and get
but I think what that means, I think is there's going to be some sacrifices.
Yeah.
So I got a
feel
feeling.
like it could be a flip. So it could be that they realise that they can't stop Thanos getting the stones, and they can't stop him from killing half the people.
Because he's done the snap. He's done that. That's not going to happen anymore. That's like.
Yeah. So they'll try and flip. That's the other theory, that they just want to flip the characters. So the ones that have died live, and the ones that live die.
Because they're the future, and they even know. Even like Iron Man's aware, he can't go on forever.
But I want Okoye. She's my favourite.
The side eye she gives Hulk when he falls over.
She's
That's gonna be a gift.
Who brought this guy?
Okay, yeah.
The general.
Oh, she does. Yeah.
When he falls over, that's gonna be a gift forever, man. That's like the side eye.
Who brought this prick?
And when Scarlet Witch comes as Rick, she's like, what the hell is she up there?
She's hilarious.
The battle, like we were saying before, the battle with Proxima Midnight, Scarlet Witch, and Okoye and Black Widow. That was wicked.
That is a spin-off right there. That is a spin-off.
Like the female version of the Avengers.
Cast,
All female cast. It'll be better than Ghostbusters and better than Ocean's 8.
And they're all badass characters as well. You know, they're definitely.
Like I remember when Black Widow first came in during the Iron Man movies, and I was like, damn, no, this girl's badass. Like it's going to be hard to top. But damn, have they done it?
But I don't see Black Widow fit in here. Like,
No.
I actually don't. Like she's average human. She's just manipulative. How is she such a good fighter that she can take it from?
Well, the thing is, they're smart with it. They don't put her up against the enemy that she's just only wasted against. Like they don't put her up against Thanos. She fights under the
She's fighting like alien monsters, isn't she?
In what?
When they open the barrier, she's fighting alien monsters.
Yeah, but that's just combat. It's not like she's fighting some else.
Yeah, no, but like I mean, Bucky's the same. Like
Yeah,
he has a gun.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
She's got vibranium arm.
Yeah, but still, he's like almost human.
He's
like,
a human.
Arm doesn't give him like invincibility.
So like someone's trying to bite her.
But the thing is, though, with Black Widow, you kind of assume that she's an expert fighter. So
I don't buy her.
if they have Black Widow against Thanos or something, that's bullshit.
Yeah, if
But
she could take a hit.
They choose the enemy she goes up against. She doesn't
Yeah.
go up against the characters that are ridiculously like. You don't want to see her against, you know.
And she struggles as well.
Yeah.
You can see that there is a struggle when she gets tired when she's fighting big characters like that.
No, I just like every scene where she was in.
And so Scarlett Johansson in the film. Why are you complaining for, man? It's like.
Yeah.
She's like she doesn't look good anymore. She's
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing. People are getting old.
yeah.
They're gonna do. That's why I think Avengers 4 is the end of like
Like
that chapter.
Scarlett Johansson, Don Cheadle, and Robert Downey Jr. definitely all look much too old now.
Let's not forget Pepper Potts. She looks bloody old.
She's not old. It's just she's annoying. Her character's annoying. She's an addict. I just don't like her
She's
character.
like, oh, stop sacrificing yourself
How
for
what
the
do you
good
mean
of
the man's in the
mankind.
universe should be happy? Like, why are you always complaining, man?
Oh, he's
selfish.
such exactly. It is selfish.
Very
Yeah.
selfish. Oh,
Like,
don't leave me.
When they brought her back in Homecoming, why did he bring her back for?
Even though she was in there for 5 seconds.
Yeah, but it's enough to make me a hater. Like, oh, because the rumor was that she's not coming back because she's doing her weird like lifestyle shopping.
Oh god,
stuff,
that
yeah.
like don't
Yeah.
ever follow any of her advice because
Why?
it is just weird.
It's weird.
It's
Just go on the online
it's
website,
not
see the
a-
stuff she sells,
Like there's putting things in places that you shouldn't.
which are trying to help you with vitality. So that's what I'm saying.
You put a wrong impression there.
Yeah, but she's got. But that aside, when she got like, her character is just like. Why did Spider-Man? Why did he bring her back for? Like, he had a chance to kill her off. Like Natalie Portman didn't want to do Jane Foster is got rid of
She
her.
didn't need to be there, did she? There was no reason for her to be
She
there.
doesn't even have powers anymore. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. If she had her powers still, that would have been pretty cool. But she doesn't. So there's no need for her to be there, except for like being a ball and chain.
Snagging, yeah,
like
this guy's saving. He's done so much for you, man. He saved the world.
He gave you his company, man.
He's got PTSD from like almost killing himself up in space. You know, it's like, come
He's
on.
had weird visions of all of his friends dying.
He created Ultron. My bad. Is what he said. My bad. What do you want?
Yeah.
He said my bad. It's like. Anyway, I think we're coming up there.
Yeah,
when he last bits, he's on to get off his chest, so he couldn't in there. I think I got all the one-liners out of the way. I think the Revelations.
Oh no! Wait!
Yeah.
At the end, in the post-credit scene, I loved it when Nick Fury was dusting and he goes,
Yeah.
"Motherfucker!" Oh yes! And as soon as I left, I was like, "I've had this motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane." I loved that.
To be honest, yeah, this film has really got me looking for Ant-Man now because I want to know what the reason was. Because people are complaining online.
Why they MIA?
What's the point for the movie to come? I don't even get it, man. People are so instinctive. They want to know what exactly now. Why was Ant-Man not in it?
The other one was when Shuri, Black Panther's sister, burns Banner. When she's like, "Oh well, why didn't you just attach the neuron?"
Oh yeah.
Literally, he's like,
I probably didn't think of
I
it.
don't
Everyone
know.
burns everyone. Rocket's burning, like, you know, Chris Pratt's been burned by everyone, you know, it's like.
Chris Pratt's burned by everyone. He does that. Everyone keeps following. Right, go right.
I told you to go right.
One final line for Mantis. So what do you guys do? Was it we
we-
names, take ass?
Yes.
I love Mantis. She's so adorable.
She's so cute. Oh. Right, and yeah, I think that's enough from us.
There's a minute's silence for everyone who died. That's a lot of minutes. We'll speak up like 25 minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see it again.
I've got the little image. I got Guardians of the Galaxy poster in my room, and I put an X for everyone who's dead. Yondu's dead as well, so he's got an X. This is Rocket and Nebula.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to post that until about 2 months.
Yeah, I know. What is the given limit for me to start putting spoilers?
Well, I mean, people are still. I've seen a lot of people, like, you know, people who are taking down the spoilers from. They're just downvoting it on 9gag and all that. It's like, you're the real MVP.
I think 2 weeks is a given. Like, if you're a really big fan, you watch it inside the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you see another spoiler after 2 weeks, like, what the hell? Like, you should watch it.
I think for this one you'd have to go for a month because I know someone who's like a massive Marvel and film fan in general, and she didn't watch Black Panther until like a couple of weeks ago.
I think wait until Deadpool comes out and then throw it out.
Yeah, let's go to wrap. I think your friend's waiting as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, okay.
She's been a good sport to
Thanks,
wait.
thanks for joining us again, and we'll do another one of these probably.
With a bit more toy with this
More
collection
props.
girl. You got to add to this collection as well, man.
I've got a Chewbacca at home.
Life size.
Yeah.